Hey guys, welcome again to another video. Today I will be doing for you some medium-sized knotless braids. I have already sectioned her hair in 4 equal parts. So today I will be using the number 4 expressions along with the number 27 braid, which is the blonde. I already took it out of the pack and I cut it in 3 equal parts because I will be doing waist length braid today. So this is the 27 braid. I cut it in 3 equal parts and I will be teasing the ends to get them uneven so that I can start my process. So I will be cutting the number 4 now in 3 equal parts so that I can have it to mix with the blonde, because I will be mixing them both together to give it a nice color. So guys, I'm cutting the braids, getting it prepared for the process. This type of braids normally take up to 5 hours, sometimes 6 hours, depending, because with the trimming and everything, it does take time, guys. So this is the 84 inches braid. This is the regular expressions. So that is the reason why I have to tease the ends to get them uneven, because it is not the one that came stretched. So this is just a regular one. So I'm cutting it now. So I'm just barely picking the ends. Everybody does their thing differently, but this is the way how I mix my braids. I pick the ends to get it uneven, and then I mix them together. So I've speed up this part just to go a little faster because the process is a bit lengthy. So I'm using my big T comb to comb out the hair to get it nice and smooth. So I will be mixing another set now. When the color is mixed together, it is so nice. So normally I use the braid and I put it to the back to check to make sure the length is right. So I'm blowing it out section by section. It's best to blow your hair in sections. It's easier to handle and you don't have a lot of knots when you're doing it in sections. So that's the best way to blow your hair. So I'm shuffling the last set of hair now. I'm using my Ocean beeswax. I put the wax on the parting and then I use my comb. When I do that, I get my parts very clean and it makes it easier for me. When doing braids, guys, remember that the parting should always be clean. So I'm sectioning the back. So this is medium size. I'm not doing it too small. So I section the back. I'm going to get some section clips now and I'm going to use it to pin them so that when I'm plaiting it, it's not in my way. So I'm just cleaning up the part a little. So I part the hair, the natural hair, in 3 parts. And then I add a small piece of expressions to the roots. And then I overlap that and then I add another piece. When I'm doing another plait, you will be able to see it better and I should be going slower. So here it is. I overlap the root. I make part the hair in 3, overlap it at the root, add a small piece of expression braids, then another small piece. So each time you add a little bit more to the braid. And because our hair is natural, I don't need to add a lot of braids in it. So I'm plaiting it down. As soon as it starts getting thin, I will add another piece of braid. So I'm adding another piece of braid now. I put the braid underneath at the back, hold it tightly, and then I continue plaiting. So there guys, you see the root is very smooth. Our hair is lying flat in the braids. Although our hair is natural, it's lying very flat in the braids. And that's the aim that we want, nice flat braids. So I'm going to go on to plait number 3. So I'm getting 4 plaits at the back. So I put a little of the wax around the hair, comb it out. Then I'm going to part the hair in 3. So you set your hands just as if you're going to cornrow the hair. Then I'm adding a small piece under my index finger and my thumb. Overlap that 2 times. I'm adding another small piece under my thumb where there is her ear only. Adding another piece now. And then I'm turning over my hand now to continue plaiting down. I'm adding piece underneath at the back. When you add it under to the back, you don't see any joining whatsoever. It should be smooth. But I would have to do another video to show you how to add braids. How to piece knit, I will have to do another video to show you that. So there, a little piece of hair was about to get tangled in the plait, but I could take my time and pull it out without causing any pull on her hair. So I'm just plaiting that down. I'm onto my second row now. I'm sectioning it in different sections to make sure that all my parts are equal. So because we have 4 at the back, the second row should be able to give me 5. And the aim is each plait should fall in between the other. So I'm going to be plaiting, so the plait should fall between the other plait. So it should not be on top of it, it should fall in between so that your braids are nice and full. So I'm rubbing my wax around the roots, combing it out, get it nice and smooth, parting the hair in 3. So I'm adding a small amount, not too small. The amount that you add should depends on the size braids that you're doing. Remember, I'm not doing very small braids, I'm doing medium size. So the amount that I add should not be too small or shouldn't be too big either. So I'm rubbing some wax on her hair and also the braids so that when I plait, it plaits and it stays in flat. I don't have any fuzz and I don't have any hair sticking out. So guys, you know I had to skip out a part of it because if I didn't do that, the video would be too long. So I'm now up into the top of her head. Her hair is a bit kinky. I blowed it out again, but it is still a bit kinky. So what I do, I just keep combing it out each time I'm plaiting in a section. So this process, I'm in her hair about maybe 3 hours now or 4. So I'm actually doing a voiceover because the background was very noisy, so I had to do a voiceover to let you know step by step the process that I'm using, the technique that I'm using, and how long the process took. So I'm parting her hair in 3 equal parts, adding my braids to the roots, add another piece, overlap again, add another piece again. So now guys, I'm at the top of her head, and as you can see, our parts are nice and clean. So I parted her hair in sections. I did it row by row. So coming up above her ear, you're going to realize that I parted it in a little horseshoe parting. So I'm going to be sectioning these to make sure the plaits fall in between. Guys, her hair is a bit nappy. She has very kinky hair. So I keep blowing it out, but it keeps shrinking. She has shrinkage hair. Her hair is very shrinky. So what I'm doing now, I'm just combing out the hair section by section and stretching it to add to the braid. So I'm at the front of her head now, going around in an horseshoe. So I speed up this part of the video. I'm adding my braids to the roots. Same process, guys. I'm really sorry the adding in is not so close up. The video is not so close up, but I promise you I will do a close-up video with how to add the braids and how to get your braids nice and flat. So I'm going to do another video showing the technique of how to install knotless braids nice and neat. So I'll do it closer next time, guys. I really do apologize. So I comb out her hair, divide it in 3. So I'm at the very last one now, guys. I'm at the very last one. So I gave her a center part, but with box braids, you can either wear it on the side or in the center. It's very versatile and flexible. Now that's the good thing about knotless braids. It can move to wherever you want it. So I'm trimming now. Trimming off the excess hair. The trimming for me normally takes like 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm trimming, trying to go as quickly as possible, but still I can't go too fast because I don't want to cut off the braid. And I trim my braids one by one. Some people trim in different sections. Some people trim like a bulk of hair together at once, but I prefer to trim them one by one. It takes a little time, but to me it's much neater, and this is how I prefer to do it. So everybody does their thing differently, as I explained. I'm going to be doing the hot water section now. So I boil the hot water, and I will be throwing the hot water on the ends of the braids, and I use my comb to kind of lift the hair away a little. So I'm adding the hot water now. And guys, you have to be very careful when adding the hot water because the steam can burn. So I have to be blowing away the steam here because the steam was burning her scalp. So I had to blow away some of the steam. And there I found some little frizz, so I was trimming just a little bit of the frizz that I saw. So I'm almost done now. So just throw in the last set of water on the wee ends to get it nice and smooth. As you can see, the steam is just flying. The steam is, the water is very hot. So I will be going ahead now to use my warm towel on the braids. So I damp the warm towel and wring it out. And then I'm applying it to her hair to loose it up and to get it nice and neat. So the warm towel helps with the tension on the roots. So I'm finished hot watering now. Her hair is light and nice. I'm adding some mousse to her hair to keep down the frizz. So I'm using my olive oil hair mousse. And I'm applying that all over her hair, roots, and right down to the ends. I like using the mousse, guys, because the mousse really does keep everything in place. So I'm just going to fix up her edges a little now. I'm adding some oil sheen to her hair using the olive oil sheen. Just drying the ends a little, not too much, because we don't want the ends to dry and look trashy. So we're just towel blotting it a little to get out some of that excess water. So there we have it, guys. Her hair is finished and she's loving her hair. If you have made it to the end of this video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Okay, guys, catch you next time on another video, and remember, God loves you. See you next time. Take care. Bye.